Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the art of nonsense. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense.
Welcome to the Art of Nonsense podcast. This is episode 53. I'm Chris Anthony, and that's
Lan Mind is explosive. Kabooms.
wow.
So
that's the most energy you've given in
no,
a year and a half.
This is what we're doing, right? I'm just letting people know right now. Usually before we start that intro, we kind of have like a talk. This is episode 53, the Christopher experience. He's going to tell us, because we recorded this Friday, he's going to tell us his experience at the New York Knicks championship
we got to
parade.
start with the fact that they won.
Okay,
first,
you want so you start with the winning,
because the last episode
I'm just a viewer.
They were two wins away last episode, you know?
Was
and
it?
they did it, bro.
No,
Yes.
we were already in the finals when we did our last episode.
Yes, they were 2 wins away from the finals, like being over. Remember, they won
2
both
weeks
games at
already.
home. You were like, you know, I think it's over after they won both away games.
Wow.
You don't remember that?
Hey, you might be right. Listen,
You gotta
time
think
flies.
about it. It's been 6 days since the championship is over. So technically, yeah, it happened a week after the episode, but you feel me? It happened
I
Saturday.
feel
Literally
you.
a week and a day.
A week
After
and a day.
last episode is when the Knicks actually won the championship. You know?
Oh, because we recorded on a Sunday, right? Was it? Because it was after
No.
the game 2 or something
We
like
recorded
that.
Friday.
Okay.
We recorded Friday, bro.
Nonetheless,
I remember because we did it early because I had to work prom. Remember?
oh, that's
Come on,
Rizai
Louis.
by Nizite.
We recorded on
And
the
then game
5th.
3 was a Saturday, right?
No, game 3 was Monday.
Oh, you watched the game at the prom.
What?
Didn't you watch game 3 while you were at the prom?
Game 2, yeah. No, game 2 was at the prom.
So they were in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't remember. I know you're thinking because I see your face. That's the thinking face of Christopher Anthony.
Maybe we recorded the day after. Maybe we recorded Saturday. We might have recorded. Listen, everything's all foggy, bro. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Tell us
I'm
why you're
running off
exhausted,
of
man.
no sleep. I can't really give much details until the day before the parade. You know what I'm saying? But the day of the parade, I still woke up hella early at like 4:30 in the morning so I could leave my house early and get to the parade.
And get
Boy,
to
the
parade, not
cops-
to the parade. To parade.
The cops gave us the worst directions of all time.
Wow. And they're from New
They
York.
set
They're
us
the
up for
NYPD. They did that on purpose.
I think they should have set up the checkpoints much better than they did.
All right.
Because a lot of the spots were cut off, and then you ask for directions. They're like, "Oh yeah, just go around this way." But they had us go in a loop for like an hour to even get to a section. Excuse me. I got off the train at like 6 o'clock in the morning. That's the time they told us to be there. Hey, yo, we trying to get to this location over here. They were like, "Oh yeah, just go around, go through Battery Park and go around. You'll find the spot." I said, "Cool, no problem." We walk down. We get to a spot. It's blocked off. We're like, "Yo, where's the opening?" They were like, "Oh, just keep walking down this way, and the opening should be a couple blocks down." Cool. We start walking down that way. There's no opening. Now we're looking at where we originally wanted to go, and it's on the other side of where we're at. They sent us like towards the piers instead of like we wanted to go towards like right above Broadway, but they sent us towards the piers. So now we're underneath where we wanted to go. Now I'm just like, yo, can we just get sent to like an actual opening so we can find our way into the parade, please? Finally, a cop gave us the right direction. They're like, "Oh, it's open. You got to go down 2 blocks and then make a right, and the opening should be right there." They were right. It was there. So we get in. We're fighting our way in. It took forever. They started closing things off. People started climbing buildings. People started breaking down barricades. There was one dude, he busted his whole skull open, hung like that, right down the middle, because he tried to get over the barricade, slipped, and hit the curb straight on, hung like that.
Damn.
Leaking, bro. And then it took forever for anybody to get to him because it's a huge crowd. There's so many people. Granted, they said they counted 2 million. I promise you there was more than 2 million.
More than 2 million? Yeah, I thought that's what they said, 2 mil.
Because they only counted the people that got into the parade. They're not counting the amount of people that were like sent back, that were like an avenue away on either side. Because when you look back, no joke, it was going down like 2 avenues on the side I was on, at least. So you think about how, and it was packed to the brim. There was no room for anything, bro. And like sardines, bro. Like this. I haven't got rubbed that much in 2 years, bro.
Wow.
Mad PP touches. My butt was getting touched. Everything was getting touched, yo. I never been that close to people in my life. Strangers, I don't know y'all. Everything was getting touched. It was insane, son.
Bro. What?
Yeah, bro. That's how close. That's how much people was there that like you literally couldn't move without somebody touching you. No joke. It was bad.
And it was hot too, right? It was humid.
It wasn't too bad. Because there was a nice breeze. It didn't rain though.
I thought it was gonna rain.
It wasn't even like a drizzle for real. It was like
a little sprinkle.
For like
a little bit of
10
mist.
minutes. For like 10 minutes, and then it stopped. It's like the weather held up. It wasn't super hot, but it wasn't cold either. And then you go there just for maybe 10 to 15 minutes of seeing them, and then they get away, and that's it.
Yeah, they go to City Hall, and that's it.
And unless you got invited, that was my only thing. It's like
you didn't get invited,
they
so you're
should have. No, I don't care. I was going to see my dad afterwards, but my thing was like they should have known. I get this whole thing is historic. They could have still used the same route, but extend it.
Everybody wanted to be extended. So many people.
There's so many people that love the Knicks more than any other sports team in New York that didn't get to see anything. Didn't get to celebrate with anybody. We're just sitting in the back screaming and, at least extend it. And then you can still give them the key to the city at Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? That way you can invite more people to the ceremony. It's nice, but no.
Well, the thing is, it's always at City Hall when they do the ceremony.
Right.
So it's like that for the Giants. It was like that for the Yankees. I don't know if it was like that for the Mets because, it's been a long time, 1986. But, for the most recent updated teams, or I think even the Rangers, they were all at City Hall.
No, so, yeah. I like I said, I get the historical context.
Yeah, you're just saying because of this situation, they should have adapted to it.
Like 3 to 4 million people there.
Yeah.
And you only count 2 million that got into the parade.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was bleeding out through the avenues.
Brother, there was no room for anything. So you're talking about at least maybe 4 or 5 avenues of people filled from Battery Park all the way to City Hall. That's mad people, bro.
Yeah, so there was people talking about how they were paying for reserved seats.
Idiots.
Like they're paying someone $750 to hold them a spot. So when they got there, like they had a spot.
You're an idiot. You're not getting in.
Yeah. I don't know how that worked out for them.
I saw people doing, I got a reserve. Look, showing like a ticket.
Yeah.
You're not getting in.
Better
the only thing
refund.
that I could understand people being upset with was like, obviously, people that were cops were letting their families in.
Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen.
Like, hey, people were like, yo,
VIP,
family, bro. Yo, you going to work? Then there was mad people saying like, I'm going to work, squeezing their way through or whatever.
Yeah, going to work with the whole Knicks jersey out. Were they in a suit?
Like, yo. No, they actually were going to work. Though. Like, yeah.
That's the suitcase. I'm going to work. And then in the suitcase is a jersey and they changed. Yeah, I can see that.
The parades is cool. I think the actual winning, the day that they won, was more meaningful to me, at least.
Why is that?
Because like it actually happened, I think the parade was just more of it like actually setting in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because every day after they won, I woke up like, yo, is this real? Like
you
my
couldn't
team
believe
won?
it. Yeah.
My team won. I have so much PTSD and trauma from my team sucking. Pause. For mad long. They sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched the terrible things that they were outputting for years of just pain and suffering. Never having a glimmer of hope. And the one time I did have hope, it was the Miami Heat Big Three. You know, nobody was beating them on the East Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are we supposed to do? But this time they figured it out and they got it done in 5, baby. Come on, Lou.
So let me ask you this. Was the parade everything you expected or more? Was it better than you expected?
It was whatever.
Wow. So if you rated your experience at the New York Knicks parade from
It's
1
probably
to
just
10.
because I don't like being around that much people either.
But you knew
anymore.
this was what's going to happen. So
I know, but like, I forgot how quick it was. You know, like, bro, they drive by. All right, see you later, bye. And then they're gone. That's it.
Yep. That's what a
People were
parade
crazy. No,
is.
there's people jumping on top of garbage trucks.
Yeah.
There was people jumping on top of buildings, doing all this extra stuff. It was cool. The atmosphere was great. Like, you could feel the floor shaking. You know what I mean?
Wasn't just a train underneath you.
No, it was definitely the people like wilding. But it was cool, man.
You went dolo?
No, I had a little group of me.
Oh, a little group
Nothing
of
too
you?
crazy.
There was a bunch of people
little
like
group.
you?
No, I said a little group with me.
Oh, you gotta enunciate, you know?
Man, you just gotta clean your ears out. You can't hear. You're getting old.
No, that's why I have these in here now. You know, they got these in my ears so I
You know
can
what I'm saying?
hear.
Before we continue, everybody wish my boy a happy belated. You know,
Wow.
he's finally 40 years old.
Why do you keep
He made
skipping
it.
a year between you, Fresco, and Jovi? Jeez. I look
30,
I look great for
39.
29.
39. He's not 29, chat.
You thought I was though until Chris said something.
Don't let him lie to you. Okay.
Listen, no one would ever guess. You put me in a lineup, they would never guess that I'm
39?
39.
Until they see you walk.
I was walking like that when I was in my 20s too, so nothing's changed. You would have thought the same thing when I was in my 20s.
He walks like the penguin from Batman, yo.
I have a cane in my car too. I haven't used the cane since I worked when it was Time Warner Cable. That was like, I was probably like 28, 27. I had a cane.
My goodness. That's crazy, bro.
It's a good cane.
I cried a little bit when they actually won.
No, I wanted to know your rating. You didn't give me a rating. From 1 to 10, what was the experience at the parade?
Like a 7 out of 10.
Ooh, a little bit above mid.
Yeah. Because no, I had no phone service. I couldn't.
You see, I don't believe that. You better ask T-Mobile for a refund because I'm seeing people go live. Or even worse, you have Verizon, the best wireless cellular service in the world. I'm seeing people go live on TikTok. I'm seeing people post pictures all over YouTube, on Facebook, and Instagram. I'm seeing people post on Twitter, and you're the only person that don't have internet service?
I'm not. I wasn't the only person. Literally, everybody around me had no service.
Nah, that's crazy. And you're in New York City. Like, you're not in some farmland somewhere like Nevada.
What do you mean?
You're in the capital of the U.S. Like, you're near fucking towers everywhere. There's a tower on every building.
I just want you to Google what happens when millions of people show up to the same spot.
So then how did those other people post photos and videos and go live? Exactly.
I don't know.
You need to speak to Verizon.
The cell towers get overwhelmed. No, it has nothing to do with the service.
Verizon should be able to handle that no problem.
But the percentage of people that were able to do that is very low compared to the amount of people that deadass had no service, bro. None.
I will question.
I couldn't text. I couldn't do nothing, bro. It was insane. People were trying to FaceTime me. I was like, yo, nothing.
You know what's crazy? I think also too, this is something people have been waiting for, obviously, for a long time, right? You're talking about 53 years. You're talking about generations, like grandfather, father, son, like grandson. Like, you bring all these people there because you've all wanted this moment. And to live it together. I was watching on the news well, it was on TikTok, but it was someone like on NBC News. They were interviewing someone, and a family member came from Hawaii just for the parade, and they were flying back to Hawaii that night. They only came for the parade, and you said the parade's
Right.
like 15 minutes. So your flight was longer than what the parade, like even
Literally.
you getting on the plane or getting off the plane, that's longer than what the parade was.
Bro, literally, it was.
And you flew down here for that, but that's how
At least where you
much
were.
it means.
You know, I know that's it's the truth. That's the thing. They're not accounting for just the people that are New Yorkers.
Yeah,
There's
people
that
from
flew in from
traveling,
all over
yeah.
the place to just see this. You know, because
Yeah, people drove down from Florida. People came from, I think it was Maryland, everywhere. There's just people came everywhere to celebrate. And I think that was
Everybody
great.
got their own floats. You
Yeah.
know?
I thought it was great for not only the city of New York, for the New York Knicks fans, and for the community in New York City. Like to bring all these people together. I think this is that one time like everyone is equal in a sense. Despite the fighting and all the other BS that happened around the parade, I think the majority
Right.
of the fans came together as one and celebrated something
Right.
monumental. And I think that was beautiful to watch.
But of course, you know, there's gonna be people that only want to highlight the bad
Of
things that happen, which
course.
is
Yeah.
minuscule compared
Yeah.
to the amount of people that are out there.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing. Everybody was like, "Be safe. Don't get beat up."
What?
Who's beating me up? Everybody. First of all, everybody here is happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
You
the
come here with
only
a nasty
people that-
attitude. What?
right? And out of everything that was going on, like I said earlier when I was telling you guys, the biggest surprise to me was that it didn't smell. Nobody.
That's
smelled.
interesting. Yeah. That's interesting.
There's millions of people, and there was no armpit smell. Everybody wore deodorant. You know,
You
what
go
I'm
to a
saying?
Comic
The
Con, it's a bit
hygiene was
different
high.
story. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't smell no stinky breath.
That's really good.
Nothing.
That
And it
just
was
means
like,
the New York
thank
Knicks
the
fans,
Lord.
they know how to take a shower.
We
That's
got
what that
we got
means.
good hygiene. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
The Knicks fans have good hygiene.
And to think, like, bro, a lot of people were out there earlier than 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah. There were people out
Like,
there
we all left
the
our
night
house
of.
early. So we was
You
there
saw
for
3, 4 in the morning, people standing outside.
we were there for a whole work shift.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it felt like. We were
Yeah.
there for a whole work shift. Just to, you know, see our New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
So tell us about your experience watching the game 5. You know, the majority of the game was really bad. Nobody really did anything except for Jalen Brunson. What was that experience for you?
Oh, captain, my captain, baby. Jalen Brunson. Born to play basketball. Took over the game. There was a moment where, like, it was weird because usually I would be nervous, but because everything's been going our way the entire playoffs, there was one point where I was just like, if he starts getting it going right now,
Mhm.
the game's over. And he hit like 10 points straight, and I'm like, to tie it up, I think it was. He went on a 10-0 run by himself. I said, game's over. I was like, he got it. It's over. Now there was a moment where, you know, you get a little nervous, but then when they were missing all those free throws, that's what got me nervous. Because I'm like, yo, what are we doing? Finish it. We got it. Like, just do the job,
Yeah.
please. But they still got it, won by 4 points. You know, the most historic playoff run of all time.
Yeah,
know
no,
what I mean?
it's insane when you think about it.
Highest point differential ever.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Like, we broke a bunch of records this whole playoff run. Usually the shots fall the other way. That's why, like, when I say I got PTSD, a lot of these shots that the Spurs were missing or you know, other teams were missing against us
Mhm.
usually go in.
Yeah.
I'm used to it going in.
Yeah.
Pause. That sounded crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a clip. Yo, make that a clip. I'm used to it going in real serious face. Like,
but you know, I'm used to the bad stuff happening to me, to my team.
Yeah.
So for the good stuff to happen to my team, it was different.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
because you don't know how to
I was
receive
like,
it. Yeah.
What do you mean we won?
This has never
You know,
happened
what do you
before.
mean?
Yeah.
We did this in 5 games. What? Everybody was talking crazy. Oh my God. Because, you know, in the back of my head, I'm always thinking, like, what if we're the first team that takes the 2 games on the road and then loses the whole series? Because that's never happened.
Yeah.
I was like, but the Knicks would be the team to do it.
Yeah, because
you know,
of
like,
the
in my
history.
head, I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
You start being in doubt.
They did it. They didn't. They weren't the first team. So thank the Lord. They got it done when they got it done when they needed to. And in 5 games on the fact that we're the first team in NBA history to close every series out on this playoff run on the road.
Yeah.
Absolute cinema.
Well, when you think
know what I'm
about it,
saying?
right, because of the place that they were in on the East, right, the Eastern Conference, after they beat Atlanta, they go on to face Philly, who was beneath them. So then, the first 2 games on
Yeah.
New York, they sweep out in Philly. Same thing with Cleveland. First 2 games in New York, they sweep out in Cleveland. Now that the tables have turned, you're playing a better team with a better record, so you're on the road this time. They could have swept. I thought they were going to sweep, actually. And in every single game, out of all the 5 games, the Spurs led, and the Knicks came back to win.
So I'll say this.
And that was insane to watch.
And then I hate the people saying like, "Oh, the Spurs dominated." No, they didn't.
No, if they dominated, they would have been the winner of this whole series.
They're saying, "Oh, but they were up for 70-something% of the thing." And then when you look at the numbers,
it's not how you start; it's how you finish. Christopher Ants,
for one, but they only won the first quarter. Every other quarter, the Knicks won throughout the series. They were a great first quarter.
They were winning. Yeah, they were winning by large margins too.
They were a great first quarter team. They did what they had to do. The Knicks were cold.
But they were fully gassed by like the fourth quarter. The Spurs couldn't do anything.
But I'll also say this. The Knicks, to me, had no good games this entire series.
A lot of the players didn't even show up.
Garbage.
Yeah.
The entire series.
Yeah.
As a
the
team.
last game, Cat was in foul trouble the entire time.
Not even I'm just saying in general, the whole team, like compared to what I saw from game 4 in the Atlanta series, all the way to making it to the finals against Cleveland. Every one of those games, the entire team was on fire. We were hitting all our shots.
Yeah, breaking records with 3-pointers. Yeah.
Oh, they can't do that again, and we kept doing it again. We didn't have any of those type of games this entire series.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, credit to the Spurs and their defense, but at the same time, we were missing good looks.
Yeah.
Wide open shots.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson was shooting super inefficient the first 2 games. Third game, he kind of started figuring it out a little bit. Fourth game, obviously, he figured it out. And then 5th game, he really figured it out. And
he had no other choice because no one did anything.
Right.
The entire team had 1 more point than he did as a total.
Like, bro, people that were making contributions throughout the entire playoff, Shamit playing like ass the entire series.
Yeah.
Mikal Bridges, ass besides 1 game. OG was probably the only other one that was consistent throughout the series. And then Cat had a good 2 first games. And then the last 3 games, foul trouble.
Yeah.
Every single game. So we didn't have a good series, but we still won when we had to win.
Yeah.
So to me, that's dangerous because God forbid we figured it out. We would have blown them out every single game to me.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
But people keep saying, "Oh, but the Spurs were the better team."
I would say
team lost.
I had picked the Spurs to win, right? And I'm just saying because I'm looking at the team, the Spurs, the team themselves, and how well they are together. But I didn't put this into perspective until after the series was done. They're a very young team and very immature. And I think that's what really cost them the entire series. They didn't know how to come back when their back was against the wall. When they're losing the
once
grip.
that pressure started hitting?
Yes, they didn't know how to play. There were too many mistakes at the end of their games.
And to me, that's where I think they made a mistake of letting go of Chris Paul.
Oh, Chris Paul would have been great for them at this moment. Yeah.
He would have been the perfect veteran to like, yo, chill out. Like, we up 30, bro. Relax. Like, we're gonna figure it out, but just slow it down.
Yeah, you didn't have any vets on that team, man.
They had 2, but Harrison Barnes, what is he gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. But look,
he was getting no playing time. And then De'Aaron Fox was supposed to be their veteran leader, but he was stinking it up too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, you made a good point. If Chris Paul was there, you're talking about a future Hall of Famer, someone, not that he's been in the finals before, but someone who's contributed to playoffs. Yeah, but not as a superstar. When he went to the finals, he wasn't at the superstar caliber he was towards the end of his career. But I'm saying with all that experience and, I think that would help because when he was there, he was helping Wemby too. He was guiding him in the beginning of his NBA career. That's a really good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah. And then I think also to the immaturity of the coach. Not that the coach was immature. I don't think he had enough time under his belt to kind of, change the lineups a little bit. Yeah, make adjustments. Correct. Where Mike Brown really showed his experience, man. I was wrong. I told you this. We talked about it. I was wrong on Mike Brown. I thought Tibbs should have got 1 more shot and then that would have been it. But he figured it out, man, and the
If
team loves
Tibbs was
him.
there, we would have never won this. I'll tell you
Well,
that
he
right
would have
now.
ran it with fucking 6 players. That's why.
Would have been horrendous. We would have seen Shamit go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
We would have seen Deuce go crazy that one game in Philly. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been all bad. I'll be honest with you. But
Yeah.
I'm glad Mike Brown. And the thing that I loved about Mike Brown this entire playoffs is even if the starters weren't getting the job done, he put somebody in to get the job done and kept them in. He was like, yo, I don't care if you're the starter. Like game 3, or I mean game 4, the greatest comeback in finals history. He took out Mikal Bridges because Bridges was playing like garbage.
Yeah.
And kept another short guy in the Alvarado.
Yeah.
For the last like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And we won the game because of him. He scored a crucial 8 points, even though it was only 8 points. But it was big for a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it came in crunch time. It got us closer, and we ended up winning that game, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think Thibs would have done something like that.
And
for Mike Brown to make that adjustment was fantastic, bro. 10 out of 10.
Absolutely. And I said it too. I said it to you in the beginning of the year. If the Knicks were going to win the championship, it had to be this season. It had to be this season. If they didn't do it this season, I think it would have been like another 20 years of them losing. Because I'm not saying the Knicks are a bad team, because they're not. Obviously, they showed they're a great team. They won the championship, and they showed what they can actually do when everything is working right. Are they going to be able to repeat that next season? That's the real question. A lot of these teams are going to come back stronger. Indianapolis, Boston, Detroit.
If they keep
Cleveland,
this core together, it's always a possibility.
But championships still teams don't stick together like that every year. So
of course,
there's going to be some adjustments, some trades.
Like I said, the core. If we could keep the core together, which I think we can for a good 3 to 4 years.
I also think too. Sorry to cut you off. I'm thinking now that they won this championship, New York starts looking more appealing. Yes, so they're going to want to play with Jalen Brunson. They're going to want to play for Mike Brown.
People
play
are
with
seeing the impact that a win in New York is. And they're gonna be like, damn, I kind of want to feel that. Like that seems amazing.
And
right?
It's less pressure too, because you're not the guy to help bring to a championship. They already did that.
Exactly. So it may be more appealing, especially for like maybe some veterans that are still good.
LeBron James.
He might. People are saying that he might. He's a free agent. I wouldn't want that.
You don't want him there. He's gonna mess with the juju.
I don't know if he'll mess with the juju. I just don't think it'll be worth it for the price.
What if he does? Cheap? What do you? No, okay. I don't think it'll be cheap because they're gonna sell out regardless. They did it without LeBron.
100%.
But bringing LeBron to New York for one season.
Bro, the ticket price is already high enough. Bro, leave us alone.
Bro, game 1 when they put the Raptors up, give the rings out. You know how big the tickets will be $10,000 to sit up there on the ceiling.
I can't afford any of this stuff.
You're not gonna go to the ring ceremony, Christopher, and when they put the Raptor? Come on, man.
For my ticket?
I'm just saying, you're a fan, bro. Start saving now for when the game comes. What is it? September?
I'll watch it from October? The comfort of my own home. I'll cheer them from there. So
you were emotional, just like a lot of people were. But do you feel there were a lot of fake emotional people, like just trying to because of the time, like if you're from New York and you're like, you haven't watched the NBA game in forever, and it's because the Knicks are doing it now, they're like, oh, I'm a Knicks fan.
I wouldn't say fake emotional, right? I think the energy though could force some emotion out of you, even if you're not like a lifelong fan.
Because I saw the video of J-Lo, and she's like, yes, oh my God, yes. I'm like, J-Lo, you're not a Knicks fan, bro. Stop it. Stop it.
But like, so for my experience, right? So it's me and my boy. He knows I've been a Knicks fan forever. He's a Knicks fan as well. His girlfriend, by proximity, is a Knicks fan.
Okay.
But even she started shedding a couple tears because, like, just the weight of it for everybody. Yeah. Like, you could feel the energy. Like, yo, what? This really I can't believe it. And I think her seeing grown-ass man over here shedding tears like a bunch of jerks was like, whoa, what? This it really means something.
Yeah.
To us, like, yo, my initial reaction, I walked away and I went like this. Because I couldn't believe it. I said, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, they freaking did it. And then I kept saying they did it, and then all of a sudden I was just like, "Yo, what's this? What's this?
Yeah.
I'm crying."
But what's crazy is like how they
Ah.
won wasn't something like down to the last second. Here's the 3-pointer, they win. It wasn't that type of excitement. It was like foul the guy. He makes a free throw. He throws it out. Foul another guy. It was the foul plays at the end, and
Right.
it's like, all right, they're up by what, 3 or 4, and it's like, okay, they won. Good job, guys. Thank you. And then the Spurs walked off the court.
That's what happens when we have trauma, because we're used to, oh my God, they're about to make 2 threes in a row.
Yeah. We're gonna lose it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that stuff would happen to us,
Mhm.
So we were still like, all right, get the stop, please don't foul.
Yeah.
Hey, with our luck, we were up 4. He would have hit the 3 and 1 foul. Boom. Oh,
Yeah.
Now we're going to overtime or something. It would have been like a 4-point play. So that's what we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we would have won on that game 4 at home, the tip-in after coming back down from 30.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That would have been.
Listen,
I think that would have been even crazier. That win.
I think Manhattan would have been underwater.
Yeah, because and I showed you, right. I sent the GIF of the Patriot and Falcons game, right?
Yeah.
And when you see that come back, you're like, wow, because it's literally the Super Bowl is one game. NBA, you can lose a game. You have a couple more games left to play.
Right.
So it doesn't feel as much pressure. But when you're Game 3, first time in the finals since 1999 in your hometown, and you're down by 30 and you come back to win, that was beautiful to watch.
Bro, I think that sealed the championship, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Us coming back to win that game specifically.
Yeah.
I think sealed it. That losing a 29-point lead in the fourth quarter, it doesn't matter who you are, your mentality, all that, you're cooked.
It is the greatest comeback I've ever seen in NBA history. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, and I don't want to talk shit. The Bulls were never down that bad. But to see the Knicks overcome this with their history, you know what I mean? You're like, they can't do this, But people stood. People still cheered. They still watched. It was the number one watch series since 1998, since Jordan was in the finals, bro. When New York is in the finals, people want to watch.
They paid $7,000 for nosebleeds. They're gonna stay.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving
early.
Listen, and if something crazy happened, and which it did, imagine if you would have left. What?
I wouldn't have left either.
Sick.
I'm staying till the after credits, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, nobody wanted to leave.
Why would you? That was incredible to watch. And I can say that without having any animosity or jealousy. Like, it was incredible to watch. The first game, I watched it on TikTok. Second game, I watched it on Twitch. Third game, I saw some highlights. Fourth game, I watched it on YouTube. Somebody was just posting it. Game 5, I'm like, I need to watch this, so I'm getting YouTube TV. I'm doing a 10-day free trial, and I'm watching it.
The worst game of the series. See what you did?
Bro, I watched him like, yo, this game is freaking boring, bro.
Brother, that first half was horrible.
It was hard to watch.
The second half was much better.
Oh, yeah.
But that first half was horrendous.
It was like the lowest scoring first quarter. Yeah, I was like, what is this? No one could score.
45 to 40 at halftime.
Bro. I didn't get it, but I felt bad for Jalen Brunson, man. He was getting, again, beat up, and to see Wemby get away with murder is insane to me. He really tried to injure the guy, bro. He looked down at his feet to see if he was actually stepping on Jalen Brunson's foot. Like, did I get him? Like, his foot is fucking 20-foot long.
Yeah, you got a size 32.
Like, of course, wherever you stand, you got to stand on him, bro. This guy is fucking, what is it? Jalen Brunson is 6'1", 6'2"? You're 7'4". You're going to step on him.
And still made the shot. And his mata, hold that.
Yeah.
Boom.
So I saw something on ESPN, I think it was First Take, where Jay Williams, who used to be my favorite player, but after a stupid comment, he's no longer one of my favorite players. He's like, what rule book does it say you have to shake hands at the end of a game? It's called sportsmanship, man. Just because you lost, you're going to feel some type of way. I get it. You're in your feelings. You lost. But you lost to the better team. Yes, you're taught that as a kid when you're playing sports. Why not continue that? I don't get it.
I think that's been the issue for me personally with the Spurs team the entire series.
Yeah, bro.
And it's with everybody. Because even the Cavaliers did it. They were like, oh, we were the better team.
No, you weren't.
We swept you.
I hated that Harden said that. Bro, you weren't. You didn't even play you never played defense.
He was getting cooked the most.
Like, bro.
Right? So, But throughout this series, every interview after the games,
I guess people
instead
just
of
didn't
even
appreciate the loss from the Knicks. That's like, we lost to them? Like they were
right,
surprised.
and it's like, yes, we're a good team.
Yeah,
Yes, you
yeah.
lost to us.
Mhm.
Yes, and the thing is like, what's for the Spurs? We beat you in the cup in the
Yes.
regular season.
People forget that
So
too.
you already lost to
because
us.
nobody cares about that shit. But
We won the regular season series against you too. So
Mhm.
we were already up 2-1 on the
Mhm.
year on you.
You got their number.
So we already knew we could beat you.
Mhm.
Then we come to the series and we beat you 4-1. So that means you beat us twice. We beat you 6 times in one season. But you still think you're the better team.
That's insane
Stop
to me.
it.
Yeah, that's insane.
The way they were talking the whole time.
And you were getting the
oh,
calls. Like you didn't even capitalize on some of the calls you got. Or no calls.
outside of one game, I think everything swung in their favor the entire series.
Yes, it did. And I'm watching this as a non-biased person. Like I'm watching it just as a viewer of a Bulls fan. And I'm watching Wemby just get away with not only just him, other players too.
Yes. Yes. And that was my issue. I was like, yo, they acting like the thing is they let that thing get to their head. The whole thing that the West is the stronger side and whoever wins the West is gonna win it. They thought they won the championship as soon as they won the
I
Western
thought so
Conference
too.
Finals.
I thought because they won that
They
game
said,
7
yo.
against the Thunder. I'm like, the Thunder was the better team and they beat them. They're gonna win.
So in their head, they won already. So the fact that they even lost,
Yes.
they're like, oh, we just gotta play our game and we're gonna win.
Bro,
Play your game.
They
Look
said
what happened.
they kept showing the replay of Wemby crying at the end of that game 7.
Yup.
And like he already won the championship. Like, bro, you didn't win the championship.
Bro,
Calm down, bro.
Even after we came back from 30, his comments were insane to me.
Yeah. It comes with
Oh,
leadership and maturity, man.
Everybody knows we're gonna do it. We're gonna come back from 3-1. Lost next game. Shut up.
There's a time and place for everything, and
because it's my thing is it's one thing to have confidence, right?
Yes, of course.
I get it.
Yeah.
But to me, any smart leader would be like, yo, listen,
It's not
we
over,
fumbled
bro.
this game. We
Mhm.
got to take it one game at a time.
Yeah.
I'm not even worried about the 7-game series. I'm worried about the next game.
Mm-hmm.
My man said, everybody knows we're going to do. Come on, 3-1. We're going to do that. Man, shut your ass up.
Maybe it's the French in him. I don't know what it is.
That's why you shot like garbage the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in the clutch you missed everything and couldn't get no buckets. You missing your free throws, all that, because that pressure was high. And the Knicks fans took over your stadium all the way in Texas every game.
Yeah.
I couldn't even win a home game.
Yeah.
Shut it.
What's
I wanna get
crazy?
nothing.
What's crazy too, right? You see his demeanor, his attitude, the way he talks, and he's like, "I'll see you never," and drops the mic. Like it's just
So that was hilarious because what do you mean?
yeah. What do you
The-
mean?
my
So you're
favorite
never
part-
coming back? You know,
my
come back to the
favorite part-
finals.
My favorite part of the whole thing is the random guy in the background. I was like, what? Because he's mad confused. Like, what do you mean? What does that mean? I'll see you never.
Yeah, but that's the like he didn't have to say anything. Like he didn't just said like he left and walked away. No, he takes the mic back up. Never. That was the punchline. What? That made no sense. But he's the new
it's
villain of the
crazy.
NBA. He's the new villain of the NBA.
The thing is, the one thing I will say, I said it beforehand too. I was like, I like the way he approaches the game on the court. Right?
He has
like
passion. Yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
But you don't have to be a dummy off
Yeah.
the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a balance to it where, like Shaq, I felt like Shaq had a good balance. Where on the court, a menace to society.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off the court, he was a bonehead in different ways,
Mhm.
but he still gave respect to the other teams or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe, same thing. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
On the court, people did not like him.
No, he didn't
A
like
lot of people
anybody
hated
either.
Kobe. There was a whole commercial about how much people hated Kobe when he was retiring, right?
Mhm.
But
he was
off the court, he was respected
yes.
and respectable to other people.
Yes. Yes.
You can still be the villain and people can still hate you because of your passion and the way you. I'm cool with that. I feel like we need that actually.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that they even let like a lot of the rough, like the way they were there. It was a rough series.
Yeah, it
The
was.
people
I
getting beat
enjoyed
up,
that shit.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, let it rock.
One, call it fairly.
Yes.
Two, Like, don't be a douche off the court, and
Yeah.
you're good.
Literally
You're
trying to
fine.
injure people. You saw that one play where he jumped. He literally jumped
Yes.
with his leg
With his
out.
gargantuan foot. and
Yeah,
decided,
like doing a
forearm.
wrestling move, bro. What the? That never made sense to me. Why play that way? And then I'm thinking to myself, Coach, why aren't you talking to him? Like, you don't play like that. But because he's
Right.
a superstar, I think they just, hey, let him do what he wants to do.
Let him do what he wants to do.
But that's what comes with coaching. Like, you got to step up too. You can't just let him do whatever he
And
wants.
that's why him walking off first, everybody just follows suit except for one.
Yeah.
The one that was drafted by the Knicks is the only one that stood out.
And the coach
shook hands.
with Jalen
Right.
Brunson and Jalen
that
Brunson's
was it.
dad. Yeah. But, man, I love Jalen Brunson, man. I hate that he's a Knick. Come to the Bulls.
I love it.
He's so likable. So,
yeah.
So I think I shared this clip with you. I saw it on TikTok where from the movie Obsession where the guy makes a wish and he's like, I wish Jay Rose. I wish because I say Jalen. I wish Derrick Rose didn't get injured. And then you see all the highlights of what it would have been like in Chicago: 3 championships, multiple MVPs, scoring titles, all this stuff. And he reminds me of D Rose. D Rose was that silent killer, very athletic. Jalen Rose is not like D Rose. Let's get that straight. Like he's not jumping 20 feet in the air.
Jalen Rose.
D Rose. He's not jumping in the air, slam dunk, spins, all that stuff. But Jalen Brunson does something just like D Rose, and it's the leadership. It's the I'm quiet. I'll talk my shit at the end. You know, I'm humble. I come from humble beginnings. This is who I am. And like I love that mindset. And then the way he talks to his teammates to rile them up, it's not to curse them out or make them feel bad. He's encouraging them. You're listening to the way he's talking to them. It's not out of anger. It's out of love. And they love him for him. And he's a point guard. I've always resonated with point guards because they are shorter. The leader. Yeah, and they're shorter. You know, so to me, like being that D Rose was always my favorite player, seeing how he handled the Bulls overall, to me, had a more like superstar like team around them for them to just listen to this young up and coming star to then lead them and get the MVP of that year. It's insane. And I feel like Jalen Brunson can lead them. He can be that superstar that no one saw. I didn't see it. No one saw it. But he can be that guy. He's not flashy. He's not going to talk shit. He's here to do one job, and that's win. And I thought that was great, man. Like, he was not gloating at any of the wins. He waited till the last. And even when he won, they asked him, now that it's over, job's finished, how do you feel? He's like, I have no words. That was beautiful.
Because he was finally there.
Yeah.
But we finally saw him smile. We finally saw people like OG smile.
Yes. Finally. I thought that was great.
Finished, right? Yeah. They were dead stoic the entire run.
And I think Jalen set the tone for that. And I thought that was great.
He did.
Yeah.
I think my favorite thing too is after they won, they asked him like, what was your favorite moment in the finals?
Okay,
right? Because everyone's like, "Oh, the OG tip in."
That was big.
He was like, "Listen,
that better be a statue for you guys."
Right? He said those moments were great. He was like, "But my favorite moment was after Josh Hart smoked the dunk or layup that he could have had to put them up in that same game."
Yeah,
they come back, they foul Wemby. He missed the free throws, but before that, like Josh Hart was on the floor like this, bro, having a meltdown.
Yeah.
And he said, my favorite part was it was me. Not even like they didn't do it at this like together. Yeah. Like they didn't plan it. But he said me, Cat, and who was it that went to go? I think Alvarado all went at the same time to go pick him up and like, yo, relax, it's okay, we got it. He was like, awesome. Just that moment was his favorite moment because it showed him like as a team, without me even doing anything, 3 of us went to go uplift our teammate after making a mistake.
Yeah.
I said, oh, that's the leadership you need on your team because that means you set the precedent forward that everybody else bought in on it and said, yo, we got to lift our teammates up. We can't beat him up. He's already beating himself up enough. We in this together. Let's go.
And that's what led them to win this series, bro. It's that leadership. And I don't like to talk bad about Melo because I think Melo brought a spark to the Knicks when he was here. But I never felt he was the leader. I felt like he was the superstar of that team that could help them win, but never, like he never had that same mindset. You know what I mean?
I'll say this. As a Knicks fan that's been watching for years, the biggest issue was never the players, it was the ownership.
Well,
I
it's the
think
same
that's
owner,
also,
James Dolan.
no.
Where are you going with
Listen
this?
to me.
Oh, here we
You're
go.
not a Knicks fan. You don't
Mhm.
know. James Dolan finally did the thing that he'd been needed to do, and that was
Oh, here
take
we
a back
go.
seat.
I knew he was
What
gonna
do you
say that.
mean?
I knew he was gonna say that.
Because it's the truth.
He
Took a back
gave,
seat, and look what happened.
but
Look what happened.
hold on.
Hold on, because he even admitted it himself. He said, "I'm sorry because he knows
Okay,
it was him."
I'm giving you that. I'm not taking anything away from that. But don't make it seem like he didn't give the reins to Phil Jackson or Isaiah Thomas or any of these guys to help build
Terrible
the team.
decisions.
Very terrible. But it wasn't like Jerry Jones, his entire ownership never had a GM or anything like that. He's given opportunities. People just failed. Now you have Leon Rose and all these guys that come in and start helping, and he took a back seat. That was the best they could have done with those two hires.
Not even just that, but even in those other hires, he gave them a chance, sure, but he was still fully hands-on and trying to control everything. And that was the issue.
I thought he gave them the full reins.
No, he
if
never
I remember
gave
correctly.
any of them the full reins. That's why Phil Jackson sabotaged the team because he was still in Chicago Bulls form and wanted the Knicks to suck. He would have done.
He
did
was
what
a New
you
York
would've done.
Knick. He was there when they won a championship. Come on, now.
He did what you would have done if you got general manager.
I'll tell you.
Knicks, boy.
I'll tell you this right now. As much as I hate the Knicks, if I was a GM for the Knicks, I would have done everything in my power to get the greatest superstars there to play and not sabotage the team. I would have never done that.
But like I said, he never gave them full reign. He finally gave somebody that was competent and knew what they were doing full reign. And 4 years later, look what's happening.
But I would say this too. So with that being said, right? Nobody knew the team that was being built was going to be this championship team until they won the championship. I think a lot of
100%.
people thought, like, you gave all these picks away for Bridges? What? You're signing
That's the
who?
picks.
You're signing who? Jalen Brunson. Who's this guy? You're getting Cat. He's a little bit older, a little slower. He's not the same guy. You know, like, all these people you start questioning, and it's like, this is not a superstar team because everybody wants the established superstar. This is why they wanted Giannis. This is why they were looking to do a trade. I remember Anthony Davis at one point. And I'm like, bro, you got to do something. You can't just think you're going to get superstars there. KD didn't go there. LeBron didn't go. Like, these superstars, they don't want to play there. I'm telling you now, Chris, mark my words, moving forward, there's going to be superstars that are going to want to go there. Like, draft me. And I think it's great. I think it's great for the city, bro. But I don't care because the Bulls have a 4th round pick and they better do something this year because I'm tired of losing. Don't fucking laugh. I'm tired of losing. In 2 years, it's gonna be 20 years since we last won a championship.
You think the Bulls are gonna be good?
Don't you start. I got 6
I'm
to
not
slap
starting.
you.
Listen, I can now talk as much shit as possible.
I give you that. Yeah, I give you that.
Won the championship. I got a
and
year.
Congratulations, man. Yeah, no, enjoy it.
Until next playoffs, I'm talking caca to everybody.
I expect that.
But
I expect that.
I do expect the Knicks to keep the core together and be good for the next couple of years. Will we win another championship? That's hard.
It is hard. Think about it. The last couple of years, it's always been a different team. There hasn't been any dynasties except for the Warriors.
8 years in a row.
Think about that.
All different teams. It's true.
The Warriors was the last dynasty, bro.
I think that's
some people don't think it.
Too.
Some people don't think so.
I
think it's good,
but I think it is because
it shows it's hard.
Opportunities,
and it shows that it's hard.
Difficult. And it also shows how impressive it was for people to go on runs and make a dynasty, right? Like, to me, that should show you how much you should appreciate teams that won 3 in a row or 3 out of the 4 or 5 years. That's hard, bro.
It's crazy.
Everything has to align. No injuries.
Yeah.
Consistency. Everybody has to be playing decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, that's what happened. The Knicks fell in line and nobody was injured. We had a couple injuries in the, like, OG hamstring, Mitch with the pinky, but he was fine. But majority of it,
and Mitchell too with the middle finger,
healthy.
Right?
That's what I just said. Mitch with the pinky.
Oh, pinky. Who got the middle finger? OG? Somebody. There was something with a middle finger.
No, Hart. His finger is like twisted.
Yeah, it's nasty.
But like we were at like 95% healthy.
Yeah, I would say majority of the team was great. You know and you had a lot of time off to heal too because of all the sweeping. It just worked. It was perfect timing, so it just worked.
And that's what we needed, baby. I can't believe we got one. I'm set for the next 20 years. Now, if the Jets win one, I'll be set for life. I don't have to worry about nothing for the rest of my life.
I pray to the gods that doesn't happen. I do not need another New York football team to celebrate.
The Jets win. Come on, Jets. Break the curse, man. Give me one.
Come on, Patriots.
All I need is one.
Don't allow this to happen.
I need one in my lifetime, and I'll be happy. Bro, you already saw like 7 championships.
Listen, Drake May is the future.
I still don't believe in him, to be honest with you.
Yo, listen, we went to Super Bowl last year. They didn't work out, okay? But we're going back this year. Despite the schedule.
Y'all haven't tackled any of the issues that y'all previously had. I actually feel bad for the kid, okay? He's going to get absolutely mauled again this year. Your offensive line is still ass.
Listen, you don't know you don't know what's going to happen. It might surprise you, okay? The Patriots might surprise you.
It might surprise you.
It might. Who knows?
The Patriots surprised us last year.
They surprised me. Yes, I agree with you.
I'm not even. I hate the Patriots with all my heart,
and I hate the Jets.
I'm genuinely worried for Drake May's health. Okay, because that O-line
is still the future. You don't have to worry about him, bro.
I'm not worried about his talent. I'm worried about his health.
He's gonna be fine.
He was getting cooked all playoffs when you guys finally face good teams. And guess what you're facing? Majority.
I know. That's why I said, despite the schedule, we're still going back. It may not be next year.
I'm scared for him. I'm scared for him. Okay.
We'll get into that talk as soon as we get closer to the NFL season.
I'm scared for the entire AFC East. We're in for hell this year.
Tell me about it, bro.
They set us up.
You know what
bro.
I need? I need what happened last year. All like the good quarterbacks just got hurt at the same time. So let that happen again, football gods, please. Just protect Drake May, man. That's all I ask.
Hey, tell your owner to pay up and get an O-line. Your boy before he ends up like Joe Burrow. One Super Bowl loss and never back again.
Well, I will say this. Cincinnati, they run shit to the ground. Look what they did with Andy Dalton, bro. He never went to Super Bowl, but they were like close every year, you know?
Don't let your boy be Joe Burrow 2.0, super talented.
Nah, I don't like Joe Burrow. You know, I like that about Drake May too. It's like that leadership, that quiet, you know, like straight A guy.
You think Joe Burrow's too flashy?
Yeah, bro. Why he come with the fur coat and the big chain? Like, why he think he Namath, bro?
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to be the next Joe, Big Joe. Come on, son.
I don't like that about him, bro. Like, I don't like that flashy.
You can't be flashy with a name like Drake May. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
No, you can't. But when I look at people like that are dynasty, like you look at Kobe, you look at Derek Jeter, like, you know, you look at Tom Brady, like they weren't flashy guys. They were like straight to the point, suits, like I'm here to do business kind of guy. I like that. And Drake May is like that, bro. He's straight to the point. Mac Jones wasn't like that. That was the one thing that kind of got me a little bit weird of him. But
Mac Jones was kind of weird.
Yeah, so
but that's okay.
But Drake May he seems like a good guy. You know, he goes to church every Tuesday, whatever. You know.
Your coach, I don't know what he's doing.
You see, that's another story. But
that
was a couple years ago. Everybody goes through something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you do it with pregnant women, but yeah. While they're still married, both of them.
Your coach is definitely doing something. He'll tell you that. You know?
It's this Tennessee air. That's what it was. You know, something in the air in Tennessee.
Oh, sure. You think that's why they fired him?
I don't know, but that's not gonna happen in New England. Things have changed, and now we got what's this guy's name from the Eagles? Who's a headache for them?
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
I can't wait till he starts complaining that Drake May doesn't throw to him enough. You know.
Well, we're going to the promised land with AJ. I'll tell you that right now.
You went to the promised land with Stephon Diggs.
We did it. He had problems too. He had problems too. He had the Cardi B problem and then his cook problem.
You know what's funny though? I feel like every time you guys get a top tier receiver,
all the time, Chris, it happens all the time.
Losing the Super Bowl every time. Randy Moss, nothing.
I know.
Look at this. Look at the pattern. Yes.
We even had Ocho at one point too. You know, I mean, it was the end of his career, but.
Yeah, keep getting the good receivers, man. That's what we need.
We just need a lot of like, you know, I don't know, Edelmans and, you know, Amendolas and, you know.
I'm calling it right now.
The little white guys that run, you know, the short routes.
Geno Smith is going to redeem his time here and win his first championship as a Jet this year, bro.
Until someone punches him in the face.
I'm calling it right now. I'm telling you, bro. Yo, if it happens, Lou,
You know, this is funny. This is funny because I know the first win that the Jets get, Chris will be like, the Jets are back. I can't wait.
No.
Yeah.
I won't get excited until like week 6. If we're still good by week 6, then I'll be like, hey, there might be a chance. You know what I'm saying? There might be a chance.
Now with this schedule, man, this schedule's tough.
Like if the Jets are 5-1 after 6 games, you telling me I can't be
If
excited?
they're 5-1, I'll say, Chris, you going to the promised land because that team is so bad and they're playing against so many good teams. You're gonna go 5-1 the first 6 games? Kudos to you.
I don't believe we are.
Kudos to you.
Don't let us go 5-1 to start the season. Bro.
I would be scared. I would say it. You go 5-1. I don't think I can watch football after that. Because now they have all the momentum in the world. They have nothing to lose. And everything to gain isn't. No, God, do not let that happen.
Maybe some of the Knicks magic will rub off.
Nah, because they play in New York, they play in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
But Danhausen also uncursed the Jets.
Don't start with the Danhausen
Maybe
shit,
there's
Chris.
magic. You know what I'm saying?
Why wasn't he at the parade? What happened? James Dolan didn't want him there? What happened? He didn't get his own float?
Probably not.
He was in New York the night before.
Yeah, but after the whole thing with him and Stephen A. on the
Stephen A? Stephen A? Oh, you're talking about when they talked about Trump?
You know what I'm saying? He talked about Dolan's boy. He's probably like, yo, get up out of here, gang.
You know, Danhausen was like, hey, I didn't say. I didn't say. You know, he knew what time it was. Because he has ties with WWE too, Donald Trump. So it's like,
right.
I didn't say it.
So,
and Stephen A. is like, I don't care. Stephen A. wants to debate him.
Because he met up with Stephen A., he probably was just like, yo, I can't have you on. Get up out of here, you know?
Yeah. Damn.
But don't let some of that Danhausen magic rub off on the Jets this year, man. Come on, son. Danhausen, I'll pay you human monies, man. I'll pay you human monies for the Jets to get one in my lifetime. That's all I need, man.
I hope he gets injured, man. Shout out to Danhausen.
Wow,
though.
That's crazy.
I don't need him giving you any hope. Because now it's real. It's real. Because not only did he help the Knicks, he helped the hockey team too win the Stanley Cup Finals. So
it's real, bro. There's something real to it.
Yeah.
Whatever black magic he's putting in the air, he uncursed the Jets. The Jets got a shot. I believe now. That's it. I believe. Another parade for me.
I'm over it. I'm over it. I do not want to see the Jets.
I'll get a Jets chain to match my Knicks one.
Imagine.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining us to talk about the nonsense and the art of it. Oh, wait. I'm bugging. Yo, if you like this episode, hit that thumbs up, gang. All right? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and help your boys out. All right? And thank you for joining us to talk about the nonsense and the art of it. See you next time.
Peace.
Knicks in 5.